Alright guys, let me get you up to speed in what's been happening in the workshop, because the plans have changed once again. This is the body I've been working on for the past several months. It's still in the rotisserie. I already had quite some work done to it. Had some patches repaired. Already did some welding here and there. Got some welding done here. Repaired the base for the door catch. Was working on repairing the bottom here. So quite a bit was done, and as you can see, both the left and right inner wheel wells, inner and outer wheel wells, have been removed from the car, because there was still quite some rot in here. As is pretty obvious. This body was and still is in a pretty sore state. As can be seen. There's still a lot of rust all over the freaking body. Holes in the floor. The floor overall isn't all that bad, but yeah, there is some work here and there. There's been a lot of dodgy repair work on this body as well, which doesn't really help. Some weird damage to the sills. Yeah, like I said, dodgy repair work. And this is the good side. And as said, the inner and outer wheel wells were removed. I already started work on repairing these. All this is new steel welded in. But as can be seen, there was still a lot of work on these panels. Still got a lot of holes. This should have been one part. So yeah, still a lot of rust and holes to fill. And what really got me with repairing this car was, after removing the windshield, the A-pillars, because as can be seen, they are pretty rotten too. Rotten all the way through. And that is going to be a nightmare to repair, because pretty much the whole profile has to be remade and welded in. That's not fun. That's really not fun. And then again, the wheel wells really need some work. Let me show you. Patches like these, just cut out this. This is all straight, with just some holes and some dimples in them. That's not really a problem. What is a problem though is pieces like this. With a lot of concave shapes, which are a nightmare to make without the proper tools. And since I am not a body worker, I'm not a panel beater, I'm not a damage repair guy, this is just hobby for me, so I really do not have those tools, those very specialized tools. So I might get it done in some way, but it really isn't fun. And then again, when I removed those panels, I also got a look inside. Wait a minute, let's see if I can get a light in here. No, I'll get a light, just a minute. Let's see if I can show you what I mean. If we take a look inside, all the way to the back, that's not looking really good. This is one side. And the other is even worse. Even the inner panel is pretty rotten. Also because of dodgy repair work in the past. So even if I do get all the panels repaired and all the rust out, a lot of the car is still dodgy. It's not going to be up to my standards. So, even though I already spent quite a bit of time and effort on this car, I already bought some pockets and everything for it to get things repaired. Something else came on my path, which was too good of a deal to resist. So, after having this body and a lot of work on it, I bought another car. And as you might see, this needs a lot of work done to it as well. But that's why the deal was that good, because it had some work. It needed some work and love. So I've already began dismantling it. This car is not allowed to go back on the road at this time, because the B pillar has, it was hit and it shifted in a little. I already measured it. It's only a few millimeters. It's not that bad, but yeah. The whole rear side panel, as you can see, it buckled here, and it all was pushed into the side. And believe it or not, the door, which I have here, was still on the car and still opened and closed. Isn't that something? It looks really bad on the outside. There's quite a big dent in it, but the inside is still all good, and the glass even survived, so not too bad. Yeah, why did I bought this car? Well, it has a few things going for it. It was a complete good running car with a 4A FE fuel injected engine, 1600 cc. It was a 1992 car, so it was a later car, facelifted. It is a GTSI, so it has some of the nicer parts on it. Spoiler, side skirt came with it, not on the car right now. The nicer interior, stuff like that. It even already had, didn't came originally with the car, but it already came with someone installed a GTI. The previous owner installed a GTI long gauge cluster. So yeah, what's the plan now? Why did I bought this car? Well, that body obviously is going to take a lot of work, and it won't be up to my standards then still. Besides that, this was a 1300cc car, which makes this engine mount on the chassis in the wrong place if I want to put in a 1600cc engine, which I do. This car came without a license plate on it. It wasn't registered in my country, so having it registered again is going to be might be problematic. This car still is registered. It cannot go on the road, but it is still registered. So fixing the damage and having it re-inspected should be good to get this car back on the road again. And all in all, I've looked on the underside of the car. The overall state of this car isn't all that bad. Might look bad at the moment, but trust me, it is pretty sound. It does have some spots, which they all do, which need a bit of love, but I would have had to repair that on that car as well. What this car does have going for it is an undamaged B-pillar, and mostly undamaged rear quarter panel. So everything that car is going to need: a new door, a new rear quarter panel, a new rear window, I already have. I've been sourcing some parts the last 2 years or something like that. I've got some spare fenders, spare doors, both sides, with glass in them. Spare hatch, a lot of interior parts. I already have weld-in sill plates. So, all in all, I should have everything I need to fix this one up and get it back on the road again. So I will have a nice, drivable, rust-free car. Okay, well, that's it for now. I've got a lot of work to do. I've already started making a frame on the hard points of this car. These measurements, and this is all undamaged. This is all good to go on this car. So first I'm going to make a frame on hard points, like the seat mounts, and the seat belt mounts. Make a frame for it so that all those hard points are connected. I can bolt it out of this car, bolt it into that car, and when I put a new panel in and bolt down the seat belt hard points, I know these are in the right place. I think that's a good place to start. Get this damaged panel out. Get all the spot welds drilled out so I can remove the entire panel. See what I need from this car. Get it removed from this car and get it all welded up in that one. That should be a fun job for the next few weeks, maybe months. Yeah, keep you posted. See you in the next one.